All right, we have a lot to discuss. First of all, Taylor Swift, Times Person of the Year. I think it's wonderful. Now, look, Swifties, don't even start with me because I probably made fun of Taylor a little bit in my act, but that's called punching up. Do not even come at me. I'm just Kathy Griffin. I'm on the D list. She's Times Person of the Year. So I do material about her in my act, and I also give her credit because I think one thing that's great about Taylor Swift is I think she's a true change agent. You know, to be a pop star like that, 33, 31, how old is she? And to be registering people to vote and going up against Senator Marsha Blackburn in Tennessee is very brave. And she didn't lose fans. And if she lost a handful of fans, then she made it up 100-fold. So I think those things alone are fantastic. I do worry about her stomping. She does a lot of stomping in her act. And I have two words for you, Liza Minnelli. That's right. I don't want her to have to get a hip replacement at some point. So I think about these things. I worry. Also, I want to tell you that I'm watching the Squid Game reality show and I feel really dirty. And I can't stop watching it. First of all, I'm still traumatized by Squid Game, the series. That was incredible, by the way. The acting, the writing, the concept. But remember, the message was all about how people that are financially disadvantaged can get to a point where they're willing to die to get money, all for quite righteous reasons. You know, that's one thing I loved about Squid Game, the narrative series, to save their family or to finally be somebody and to do something with that money, etc. And then they just really did it. They really did make a killer reality series from that very disturbing but excellent show. And the way they kill them with the freaking, like, black squid ink and then they fall down dead, it's awful. It is awful. But I'm watching. I'm not even, like, rooting for anybody yet. And the prize is something like $4.65 million, which, by the way, shows that Netflix has the money when they want to. Don't be fooled by these streamers and networks and cable networks and all that. They have money. They screw the actors and the writers all the time. As long as I've been in this business, we get freaking screwed. And I'll tell you why. You know why? Because we're fucking artists. And we want to work. I want to make people laugh. I love to make people laugh. So I'm going back on tour. And I couldn't be more excited. 40 cities. This is probably backwards. Anyway, 40 cities. I'm going to read them rapid fire. Des Moines, Omaha, Kansas City, Providence, Hartford, Portsmouth, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Tacoma, Phoenix, Red Bank, Tarrytown, Huntington, Tucson, Palm Desert, Napa, Long Beach, Honolulu, Austin, Royal Oak, Madison, Indianapolis, Lexington, Cincinnati, Durham, Ottawa, North York, London, Ontario, Cleveland, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, Sacramento, San Jose, Monterey, San Luis Obispo. I'm coming to your town, so there's really no excuse for you to not come see me. And by the way, it's been 6 years since I've been able to tour because I had some problems with the previous administration. And, you know, canceled is an understatement. Okay, another show that I saw that was fascinating is called Bad Surgeon. You guys, I'm really bad about watching comedy because I'm always mining for material. And I don't watch a lot of comedy because you can't do comedy about something that's already funny. So I watch every docuseries that's on. And I don't care what the topic is. I love a documentary. In fact, I don't even watch scripted shows. Very, very few. In fact, like I'm still watching The Amazing Race. It's still a good show. All right. Anyway, Bad Surgeon is about this freaking guy who, of course, was a con artist. I'm not spoiling anything, but he convinced people in this like very prestigious hospital in Sweden that he could put a plastic windpipe in people and that their stem cells would grow around it and it would then, in a healthy way, become their new windpipe. It's unbelievable. So, watching him con everybody. And of course, he gets like a girlfriend who helps him and she doesn't know. And I'm fascinated by those. Because look, I'm going to admit it. I've had times when I was like conned by a guy, and I admit it. I mean, my first husband used to go in my drawer when I was still sleeping early in the morning and take my ATM cards and go to the ATM and withdraw $1,500 a pop because I gave him my code because he was my freaking husband. And every so often we'd go together and I'd be like, hey, would you mind going and do the ATM machine for me? And that was rough, man, because the trust was just gone and he stole a lot of money and it was brutal. So I wish I could be like, I'm smarter than all these dumb bitches, but I'm not. I mean, I'm better now. Okay, the other thing is, I'm definitely going to be watching Beverly Hills Housewives tonight, which also makes me feel dirty. And even though we're supposed to be watching for Kyle to see if she's in a lesbian relationship with someone named Morgan Wade, but no, I'm watching for Denise Richards because she looks altered, allegedly, in that dinner. And she's a QAnon, allegedly. And there was a scene when she was a regular on the show where her QAnon, allegedly, husband gave the women 5D canceling headsets. 5G, because he thinks that 5G is connected to the government and that the government is brainwashing us through 5G and telephone poles. So naturally, he thinks the COVID vaccine probably has a chip from Bill Gates. So I'm a little disappointed Denise is not a regular this year because I don't think she's gotten more sane. Let me just put it that way. But the way she contorts her face is fascinating. Even in the commercial, she's like, we're all grown ass women. Like that. It's freaking fascinating. And I'm going to watch tonight, even though I think the scene with her will probably be too short. All right, there you go. There's my thoughts for today. I hope you keep up. All right, thanks you guys. I love you guys.